We just want you to understand that what you want can be found wherever you are. And when you look where you are for it until you begin to show it to yourself, now your potential for finding it in other places is increased also. We see so many people unhappy in the bondage that they call work, freeing themselves and only finding other kinds of bondage out there because they didn't shift their vibration before they went. When you take action, before you've really lined up energy, then there is some downtime as you have physically walked into a new environment until you can get that energy up to speed. And it doesn't matter. In other words, you still can get it up to speed. But what we really are encouraging is taking the emotional journey first, or the vibrational journey first, and getting it all up to speed so that the universe has lined up the path that is an easily unfolding path. And then when you take what feels like the next logical steps, you don't have any rub. You don't have any downside to it because you've taken care of it vibrationally. What we are encouraging is that you do whatever you need to do in order to keep yourself flowing in terms of dollars. And while you are doing that action, do your visualizing and dreaming and positive what-ifing, so until you get a path laid out that begins to call you forward. And in that way, you don't have any of that feeling of insecurity. You don't have any of that lag time. Yeah. We can promise you that the universe not only but has already caught up with the dream that you have launched. But you haven't caught up with it vibrationally. You need to do the vibrational work. And it really is easier to do the vibrational job, the vibrational work, before you take the action than after you take the action, because now the stakes get higher. But the benefit of the stakes being higher is that your desire is stronger, you see, and so either way you win. The more you're living the trauma, the more desires you're launching, and the fluffier and brighter your vibrational escrow is, but then sometimes the harder it is to close that gap. So if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would look for something. We would say, I'm looking for something to temporarily satisfy my financial desires and needs and concerns while I am working on getting my vibrational gap tended to. Even in letting yourself go there, you will begin to feel relief. And then you can say things to yourself such as, I know that it's all going to work out just fine, and I have the freedom to choose anything that I'm wanting. So what we're saying to you is, you need to just stop complaining about that 10 hours and put 1 hour over here. You see? Yeah. And there's a really misunderstanding that because I'm doing this, I can't do this. And we say, you get so much leverage out of the hour of visualization you do, or out of the time that you spend writing positive aspects, or out of the time that you spend dreaming. You don't have to take that time and stop doing what you're doing.